Hey, quick tutorial on how to filter your output of your DJ controller to be able to only keep a few channels, the select channel you want. Some controller like Tractor, I've got a Tractor S4 right there. Some controllers use one output card instead of something like 4, and they use one output card with multiple channels. So this one has 4 channels. There are channel 1 and 2 for channel 1 and 2 are for, let me show you, in output routing. Channel 1 and 4 are the main output, so one is left, 2 is right, and channel 3 and 4 are for the cue, so your headphones. The thing is with OBS, if you directly put the input, like you create your input, so audio output capture, I'll call it DJ test, and I choose my controller, which is the Tractor controller, it's 4MK3. If I show it to you with 2 channels, so just look at the 2 first channels. I am in multi-channel mode, I'll explain later. And I play some tracks. Let me add a track. So you can see I've got no cue enable right there. But if I enable cue and I mute master, you can see that only the 2 channels on the bottom are enabled, are moving. And if I, of course, up the master, you can see that they all work. The thing is that Twitch and a lot of other streaming services, they compress all this audio into a stereo mix. So if you have 4 channels, then channel 3 will be mixed with channel 1 and channel 4 will be mixed with channel 2. And then you can hear your cue on your stream, and that's not nice. That's not what you want. Probably not. So either you don't play with cue or you do this trick. So first off, you will need to install a plugin for OBS that is called OBS Rematrix. So OBS Rematrix by Andersama. Thank you to him because this plugin is so good. So you will go to his GitHub page and to the release, and you'll download the zip. So from the zip file, you'll open your zip file. There will be a OBS Studio folder. So all you have to do is go to your PC, find your OBS install folder. So mine is in C, Programs, OBS Studio. And you can see already that the folders are the same, so you only have to copy it. I won't do it, I've already got it, and OBS is running. So once it's copied, you'll have to go into OBS, go into your settings, audio, and change the channels. You will need as much channels as your controller has. So if your controller is 4 channel, you choose 4.0, not 4.1, that's 5 channels. If there's 6 channels, you can choose 6.0, etc. If you need upwards of 8 channels, you'll have to download another OBS software that allows you to go to 16 channels. But I'm not sure if that's really important if any controller or device uses more than 8 channels. So I'll put the link in the description for the OBS download for the 16 channels in case you need it. So next up, once you have put 4.0 or whatever you need, I've got 4 channels, so I put 4.0. There will be a confirmation prompt. You say yes, then OK, and you reboot OBS. Once OBS is rebooted, you will be able to see that your input will now have 4 channels instead of 2, and that's good. If it doesn't, then it means your controller either don't have 4 channels, it only has the, like you can see that my microphone is only 1 channel, even though I've enabled 4.0. So if you're sure your controller is multi-channel, then restart your PC first. Might be an issue with that. So next up, once you have the Rematrix filter plugin and you're in 4.0, you can simply open the cogwheel menu, go to filters, add a new filter, choose its Rematrix, and then you can move around the channels. So you see target and source. So you, for example, I can redirect channel 3 to channel 1, channel 4 to channel 2, mute channel 3 and mute channel 4, and I can manually set the gain as well. So for my example, I'm on a controller that has master on 1 and 2. So I want to discard 3 and 4. So in source of channel 1, I'll put channel 1, channel 2, channel 2, and then I'll mute channel 3 and 4. And if I close and I play some tunes, you will see that I've got nothing enabled right there. Let me show you from up close. So I'm on channel 1. So you can see that there's only two of the channels, the two first channels that are being activated. And if I enable Q, nothing happens, which is exactly the opposite of what happened before we had some sound on channel 3 and 4. So we don't have any sound anymore, so we can play correctly. We can use Q as much as we want, and we are not bothered by our cue being picked up by OBS and then sent out to Twitch. From there, a few things you can add to it is probably a compressor or limiter or gain. So if your volume is pretty low, you can add a gain, even if you're at the maximum, to put it in the red approximately. Be sure that it's not hitting 0, otherwise you'll have clipping. That's ugly. Too much clipping is ugly. And then that's it. You've got your OBS set up for DJ streaming, and all you've got to do is play that music. See you later.